Oof, sometimes I need a good stretch. Be like Gru from freaking Minions. Hello, everybody. No, that wasn't freaking Minions. That was Despicable Me. I'm thinking about the wrong film. Whoops. Well, same concept, different film. This thing looks like it's been through hell and back. It really does. The paint's all faded. I gotta admit, though, I like the look of, like, the usedness of these tanks more than I do the ones that they have for World War II. Because the ones for World War II just look like they've been beat to hell. And then you have the ones that weren't highly used, and it's like, you know, they barely look like they've seen anything. Maybe they've sat in the rain in some places too long or something, and that's about it. Oh, great. This map, my favorite. Wait, hold on. Why do I have 100? Oh, no, I got a full up tier, didn't I? Well, I'm dead. Oh, hi, Bradley. Sorry. There you go, buddy. You know, not gonna lie, the M3 Bradley does look really cool. Now, whatever that monstrosity is, I don't know. It friggin' makes me want to vomit. The friggin' British people come in here. Hey, that's my bloody tank, and I'm like, hey, no. You know what? Today calls for some music. But not just any music. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Dreadnought. Steel Commanders. Here we go. Funny enough, the music video for Steel Commanders is actually filmed from World of Tanks. There's a tank over there. Oh shit, I didn't realize the Bradley went all the way over there. That one's down. They even give a shout out to the Leopard. That's actually pretty cool. I don't want to push that. Yeah, see, I'll leave. Goodbye. I would have, but no thanks. There's two of them sitting up there. I don't have that reload. Are they waiting on me? They are waiting on me. And there it goes. Schnart. Track him. Come on, poke up one good time. Nope, that's a tree, it'll blow up. They're both just sitting there, they're not moving at all. They took two of my crewmen. That one leopard just retreated. Now might be my only chance. Schnert. Oh shit. Be great if this thing reversed a little better. You know, I don't know why the Bradley isn't firing his freaking ATGMs. He's like perfect for it. You know, it'd be cool if I could edit and, you know, do stuff like a little... I would do music videos, I think, instead of like cinematics. And what I would do, especially for still commanders, I would do the A7V and the Mark V first, obviously, right? And then, if I remember correctly from the music video, it goes from that to, I think, World War II. So obviously I'd get a few vehicles from there. And then it goes into Cold War, which, you know, M48 Patton, yada, 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 all those good ones. Then we'd do, like, Abrams and stuff, which I'd have to get one, which I don't want to. No. I wonder why it took that guy so long to get over there. Of course, we all know the Bismarck one would obviously comprise of everything I needed for the Bismarck, which warthunder has. But I'd have to get them. Which is somewhat what I'm working towards now, but I'm trying to get every nation equally gunned through so that we can do several different cinematics if we want. As I told someone else, I don't do cinematics that much anymore because nobody ever wants to cooperate, so I got a leopard to go kaboom. Hi. Oh, yep. There's something over there. Mark it for him. I don't want to freaking poke out. But I ain't really got a choice, I don't guess. Let him take care of that. Never mind, he died. Alright, well. I gotta take care of the martyr. And him. Well, you took my machine gun. There's more than one of them? And yep. Gotta love that shell. I could have had that too if I wanted it hard enough, but I had to screw up. Yeah, good job. You know, I really want to open some more of them crates or whatever, just to get camos and stuff. Because I love the camos. I like this one. Completely forgot I had it until it just popped up the other day, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is cool." BTR, might I ask what exactly you plan on doing with that? You gonna pew pew him to death? I can't hate on the BTR though, because it's a really good vehicle. It's like the Martyr, but better, honestly, sometimes. When did we ever have the advantage? Please be honest. That Bradley's been sitting out there forever. He hasn't even attempted to help. Alright, there's the leopard. Now all I got to do is find the martyr. S6. Go get him, BTR. Good job. Alright, he's, I think, shooting at something, so I'm gonna go see what it is. It's weird because I don't see anything. Guys, we're never gonna win this if we don't go down there. Come on. Dive, dive, dive. Take a risk for the team. Come on. Ow. Help, I'm stuck. No, wait, hold on, I got this. Power slide, right? There we go. I got it. Oh no! I just did turn that thing. I swear if you know what? Give me that freaking ATGM. Yeah, you're not launching that thing without some issues, dude.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the designated grid square.
Shoot somebody else with rockets now. He got rocketed by a rocket. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting those to hit.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
I dropped every bit of ordnance on him too. Like, I did not like him, and he needed to know that. Normally, I don't, like, revenge kill. Just like, normally I don't do that. But when you sit there and you throw 4 or 5 different freaking missiles at me because your gun apparently isn't good enough, like, yeah, you're just being a tryhard at that point, and you need to be stopped. There we go. It's honestly sad to me, though, how nobody else has brought out air support whatsoever this entire time. I wasn't expecting for those bombs to work. So I do have some news for some of you. Saturday, I probably won't be streaming.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Oh wait, wrong vehicle. I would have figured by now somebody would have joined. Oh well. Just keep on grinding. I'll tell you, playing 7-7 America is not a fun place. Especially when you get up tiered. Aw, somebody brought an M22. Look at him, he's so cute. T114, now that thing's a pain. But anyway, I won't be able to... Oh, Weasel. Dang it, I missed. Okay, there was no need for that. Alright, well, that one's dealt with. To be fair, I had no machine guns, so, I mean... Because somebody decided to bump them off, so... But anyway, I won't be able... Term 3. Okay. Maybe now...
Attention to the designated
Okay, maybe eventually I can actually talk to you guys. I am going Saturday to help with a cleanup on my church and all, so I won't be online for a while on Saturday. Which, I need the break anyway, honestly, because, you know, a good break never... What, the Gepard? Is that a mouse? It in fact was a mouse. The bad thing was I had the perfect shell to kill the mouse. It was just those freaking blocks and stuff were in my way. So I couldn't get a shot in time. Oh, that's just nice. Thank you. Guys, he's dead. You can stop now. I love the fact that one shots me. Alright, let's get rid of these.
Air, 500 meters.
Why did I bring 5 HE rounds? Oh, my old freaking nemesis. You know, because it makes perfect sense. Yeah, he's already carrying like a buttload of freaking highly explosive material. Let's also make him bring out 5 HE rounds because, yeah, that seems smart. I'm an idiot sometimes, I really am. Now, I saw the kill feed about a leopard. Where is he? Oh, he's way the flip over yonder. Okay. Well then. He might not be, actually. I hear him. Where are you? He's waiting on me. Yeah, that didn't work out too well before you did it. Oh, I forgot you got one of those commander thingies. And I don't move very fast either, so now we're just gonna spin for eternity. Ooh, that's hurtful to your pride, isn't it? That one is to me. Alright, well. Oh, no, 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 no. You get my butt. Oh, you hurt my barrel. Dang it. I'm not gonna reload in time, and I hate that. Oh, he still ended up dying, which is hilarious. There we go. Drop the fuel tanks. At this point, I don't even know why I bothered to bring them, because it's like I never use them. I just bring them to drop them. Maybe one day I'll just, for experimental purposes, bring them into a battle and see if they get hit, if they erupt and kill me or what. Because I know if you get hit in your fuel tank, it can kill you. I have heard that. I know it does that way with tanks, so. What? No, they're not allowed to have. They have an airplane. Never mind, the airplane died. It was old and outdated anyway. Alright, I'm seeing one target. Yeah, just one target for now. I don't even know what it is, but it's one target. Woo! That was way too fast and way too close. They're marking a target, so let me wing it around and see what else I got here. Alright, plane, come on. What is it? I see it, I got it. Bombs away, boys. Alright, I'll take an enemy kill assist. Sure. There's Murder Boy. Alright, well, here. You can still have the bombs. And I missed. Alright, well, I tried. And there's no need to bring that out, so, guess we'll be sitting for however many minutes they, decide is worthy. Apparently none at all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Considering nobody has bothered to show up, nobody is Watching, nobody's saying anything. I am going to goof around a little. Normally this would be the moment where I say, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to get off, yada, yada, yada. But, where's the fun in that? So we're going to test drive all the vehicles. I have never purchased, premium at least. Let's see if I like them or not. And I guess I'll do a rating or something on them. Now, obviously, this thing here is the, I think it's based off of the very first miniature Stuart that you get. Yeah, see, this is why I hate the low tier stuff, because, like, solid shot was what America used for quite a while. I'm still trying to figure out how they managed to pack 2 dudes in this turret, because that thing looks so uncomfortable. I took his radiator. Fuel tank. I might eventually get to the engine. Or not. Alright, well, we're just gonna go somewhere else then. Pew. There we go, gunner. If I am a little higher, I can slap the ammunition. I think the one thing that always gets me, like, people say this isn't a Stuart. A Stuart came after. To me, it will always be a Stuart. See, can I hit anything on this Tiger? I don't think I can kill anything on the Tiger, no. It just goes and just smacks. I can probably take the barrel. Maybe. Bonk. Good to bonk. Yeah, there we go, I took the barrel. That's all I can take on this one. Alright, well, that's that one. All in all, considering I played the other ones, the M2A4s, I don't care what anyone says, the M2A4 is just as much of a Stuart. As the M3 Stuart. I don't care what anyone says. Alright, I'm not playing with that M4, but I do want to play with the Calliope.
Ready up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
explosive.
Target destroyed. Hit.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
I'm just playing with the rockets at this point. But yeah, I like the concept of the Calliope. Wait, hold on. Is this what the Calliope sounds like?
Target hit. Target destroyed.
No, that's what that truck sounds like. Okay. You know, this is why I wish that I played War Thunder on a computer, because I'd really love to show you guys like all the different crazy like Sherman variants. I just recently found out, shout out to the British Tank Museum, but I just recently found out that there was apparently a Sherman variant other than the Skink for anti-air purposes that looks like it mounted a 40 mil in it. And I'm telling you guys now, that thing would be a blast to have at like 3.7. I would love it. Like I said, if I was streaming on PC, I would definitely pull up the image that they shared for it, and I would show you guys what it looks like. That is one awesome looking freaking thing. I want that so bad in War Thunder now. Also, I guess since I'm doing this, I'll do kind of a tank guide as to, you know, what vehicles I think you guys, if you ever want to purchase premiums, you should and shouldn't get. I've been playing the game for like 3 years. You know, I haven't reached top tier for anybody, so, you know, for that stuff, I wouldn't really say that I know enough about them, but anyway, so you guys saw me mess with the M2, I think it was the A4 variant. Honestly, if you're looking to grind out tech trees, I will say this first and foremost. Alright, if you're looking to grind the game, your best bet, premium account. But here's my idea, or here is my advice. One, don't be the idiot that comes into War Thunder and says, let me buy a modern tank. No, there is a reason why I say that. Even if you buy a premium modern tank, and that's the first thing you start playing with, even if you do good in it, all the research that you do does not go back to the low tier stuff. The way that War Thunder has it set up, a premium only works the way that they work it is if you do like a high tier premium and you're only at like 1.0, the only way that that works is you get a buttload of research, but only like a portion of it goes towards that vehicle. Your best bet, my suggestion, this is what I do every year, go and wait for the sales to happen and get a year's worth of premium. Don't go and buy like the half crap, oh, let me get a month, let me get a day. No, you'll end up spending more doing that than you will if you wait for the sales and you get the year's worth of premium. Get the year's worth of premium and you will grind just as fast as you would if you would grind just as fast if you would buy a premium tank, if not faster. Now, an added bonus is obviously buying a premium tank. I have quite a few of them, but I don't use them. That is, I think, what blows a lot of people's minds when they hear me say, I have premium tanks, but I don't use them. Yeah, I don't see a reason to use them. There's plenty of good tanks in the tech trees that work just as good. So yeah, I don't use premium tanks. Now, the M2, that being said, if you don't want to buy premium account and you just want to go and you want to buy a premium tank, the M2 A4 is a really good choice, I feel. It'll add you, I think it's like 3 reserve vehicles instead of the original, 2? For America, which is really good. But it does come at a price a lot of times. Let me just go through these, and I'll kind of show you the ones that I'm talking about. All right. So we're here again. All right, so with the American tech tree, you start off with 2 vehicles, the M2A4, which is right here, and the LVT-A1. Now, my personal preference, I like the LVT because it does second as a really good anti-air. If you hit keybind everything, you can use just the rear machine guns and use them as anti-air if you need to. Now, the only vehicle for 1.0 is this lovely thing. Now, you already have an M4A2. I'm thinking about a Sherman. The M2, you already have an M2A4 in your tech tree, but this one is special in its own way, and mainly it's just camo. It has a tank. I don't know what they call them, a tank platoon, I guess, emblem on the front, and that's really the only difference. The 1st Armored Division is what this thing is. But as you can see, the stats get you 100% premium, yada, yada, yada. And the reward for all that is also good as well. So, quite literally, buying a premium, I will explain this to y'all the best I can. Buying a premium account, premium tank, whatever, here's what it gives you. All right, and this is a premium account. This is what it gives you for premium account. 100% research points for all game modes. And that's plus 100%. Plus 50% Silver Lions for active actions and random battles. Plus 100% Silver Lions reward for battle time and random battles. Plus 50% Silver Lions reward for other game modes. Insurance compensation for expenses for automatic vehicle repair, automatic ammo restocking, and crew replenishment up to 0 Silver Lions in battles that finish with negative earnings. So in other words, what that means is if you go into a battle and you completely just blow that thing up and you suck at it. Like, you don't get a kill, you die like 5 times somehow, and you walk out of there with negative Silver Lions. With the premium account, it will level it out for you. Increased daily number of dynamic campaign missions that give rewards. I don't really use that, so I don't really know what that's about. Ban missions and maps and random battles. You can go, and I'll show you guys what that means here in a little bit. You use 4 decal slots for each vehicle instead of 2. So without a premium account, you only have 2. You can use 4 for a premium account. Exclude loading screens from showing. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. Change the condition of vehicle camouflages. Now, I love that little feature. I'll tell you guys that now. Now, this one doesn't have it, but it does have some really cool camos. Yeah, the little thing. Anyway, what it means by the maps. All right, if you go down here and you go preferred maps, you see the little green check mark? I like it. So I can go here and I can click on, let me see if I have one. All right, here's one. Fire arc. Obviously, it won't let me. All right, here we go. So this one I have removed for a reason. Obviously, it's way too massive of a map. Now, I can only remove that once. But as you can see, you have all these cool maps that you can choose from, that you can goof around with, whatever. And it basically, it filters through everything, and it'll give you certain maps more often than it will others. Now, premium account works a little bit differently than just a premium vehicle. A premium vehicle just basically helps you research faster. It doesn't give you any perks. So, would I say the M2A4 First Armored Division is a good tank to choose from? If you're new to the game and you really want to learn your tanks, my first suggestion, first of all, is try to avoid premium account, premium tanks. Don't spend money on this game unless you are sure it is something you want to play. I knew it was something I wanted to play, hence why I have so many premiums. You'll love me when I get to the German tech tree. But the M2A4 First Armored Division, for $250, honestly, it would serve you a better purpose. Now, there are special little things. If you really want to, you really want to get a good start going, here's what my suggestion is to you. They have these things called starter bundles. Now, they've added some other ones, but they're not really starter bundles. They're other kind of bundles. But these starter bundles will give you low-tier vehicles that you can play, and it'll help you grind, and they're all premium, and they are decently okay. There's a few that I don't like, but, you get over it. So the American one comes with the M3, which I'll show you, a decal, a plane, 120,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days worth of premium account. So, I would suggest, if you are really looking to get a good start going on everything, obviously for the 7 days worth of premium, that would probably be where I would go. Get the starter pack. You may not use it right off. Obviously, with this thing being 2.3, you're not going to use it right off, because the only 2.3 other than that you have is the M3, and I don't think you want to be trying to play War Thunder with 1, 2, 3, and then 2 reserve vehicles. Trust me, it's not going to go well for you. So, the bundle is good for the premium, if anything else, and the extra Silver Lions. But would I say the M2A4 is worth the purchase? Probably something I'd suggest to wait for it to go on sale, just because, it's a starter vehicle. And honestly, $250, when you get to looking at how much everything else costs, $250 is a lot for one vehicle. especially considering you have basically the same vehicle sitting in your tech tree, and all you have to do is spade it out in order for it to be just as good. Now, the M3A1 is kind of the same thing, kind of the same opinion as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great. I love it. It's a great little tank. If you're looking for something speedy, you can kick pretty much anything. It is a good vehicle. From what I remember, I don't even remember if I even used it. It was a good tank. Basically, again, you get this in the starter pack. My suggestion for you guys is, if you want the M3A1, get the starter pack for America. Now, this is where things kind of get interesting. The Grant 1. Now, a lot of people... Now, this camo doesn't come with it. This was a rare camo that I got for the Australian event that they did. So you're not going to get this camo. But a little bit of history behind the Grant. The Grant was what Britain wanted America to make instead of giving them the M3 Lee. When America was looking into going into World War II and everything and sending Lend-Lease tanks, the Sherman, they were still trying to figure out little kinks and things, but they really wanted to mount their 75 that they had, the Mark II 75, which you can see sitting right here. So they conjured up the M3 Lee. I will show it. Matter of fact, here it is. I can give it to you right now. They conjured up the M3 Lee, ignore the tiger things, and they presented it to the British. And the British immediately had multiple things they didn't like. One, they did not like the massive other commander cupola. All right, so kind of think of this thing as like a tank destroyer with a commander cupola with an extra gun, with another commander cupola with an extra gun. Basically, they did not like that. They did not like that there was a single guy whose sole job was to operate the radio. They did not like that. So they asked the Americans to change several different things on it in order to make it a viable vehicle, thus giving us the M3 Grant. Now, the modifications, obviously, they took off the massive commander cupola with the little machine gun. They also added a grenade launcher. They put the radio, instead of it being operated by another person, as you can see, that other person is gone. They put the radio behind there where the commander can use it instead. Kind of eliminated that middleman, so to say. And these things were actually, there's like been mixed, how do I say it? There has been mixed things that I've heard. I've heard that some of the crews didn't like it. Other crews thought it was pretty good. I'll put it this way. A full crew, probably very uncomfortable when you've got 6 to 7 vehicles, or 6 to 7 men stuffed in a space for a long period of time. It does get uncomfortable. But, yeah. But again, the camo that I have on this is not something you will get. Now, a lot of people are going to ask me, is it worth the purchase? For me, yes, it was. It was a great vehicle to use with the M3 Lee at 2.7. Very fun, very easy to use. My suggestion is, I actually learned this from a YouTuber I watch, Bowtime Gaming, shout out to him. My suggestion is, the way I use it, I do not use the 37 mil ever. Now, Bo does. I don't. The 37, just to me, at 2.7, it's useless. It's weak. It really isn't good. It's more of a, like, if your 75 gets took out, use the 37. But I mostly use the 75, and you're going to have to keybind it to where you can click on a button and you'll use just the 75 instead of firing both of them. Or else you'll be stuck in the 37's aim sight and the 75 won't be accurate. So, is it worth the purchase? I believe it is, but other people will disagree. The other one that comes, and they just recently added this, I've only played with it like one time. You have the the LVTA-1 M24, which is basically America saying, let's mount a massive freaking M24 turret on an LVT and call it a day. I've only played it like once or twice. Personally, guys, it is just one of those vehicles. If you're a vehicle collector, yes, get it. But if you're looking for something that's actually good at its BR, the only thing good about this vehicle is the 75 that they have in it. The maneuverability sucks. The mobility sucks. Nothing about this vehicle is fast. Sure, you can float, but you're bouncing everywhere. So, would I say get it right away? No. If you want this bad enough, I would say wait until a sale before you get it. And I have to go do something right fast, and then we will talk about the M4A5. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read the post I just made, and I'm going to make this very clear. Due to the obvious loss in interest for the channel that people have been having recently, I might take a few days off. I might stream here and there, but it won't be often. See you guys once interest spikes again. Guys, I work very hard to keep this channel going, and there is nothing that hurts worse than when I set aside time to stream and nobody shows up. And if somebody does show up, it's only for like a split second and then they leave again. So you might see me stream, you might not. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.